Oh, okay. And it says that we're live. Yeah, I guess that's probably the case. So, we'll roll this here, and... Alright, so, wow. Since we've shown, like, 5 different ways not to solve this exercise, I thought, it would be a little unsettling to move on without just showing how to do it, plain and simple. So I'm going to revert this to the exercise start. And yeah, I'm just making sure everything's working here. I think I might be starting to figure out this YouTube stuff a little bit. Let's see. All right, so we visit our freelancer one last time. And they explain that they work 8 hours a day. So if we're given an hourly rate, and we want to turn that into a rate per day, we would just take the rate per hour passed in and multiply it by 8. Okay, task 2 is where we are given a certain budget to work with, and we need to figure out how many days. So actually we're going to divide it, but then we're going to want to floor it as well to round it down to the nearest integer. And we use our day rate function that we defined above. Day rate. Okay, so now this one. And yeah, since I have demonstrated a remarkable ability to get confused by this every way possible, and it's not supposed to be confusing. It's the first exercise in the syllabus, and so what I'm going to try this time is just to, instead of fighting against the problem, let's see if I can work with it instead. And, okay, so what I did last time about writing my inputs to the function, I realized it's already done here for us. It's been solidified as a best practice and already included right here in the stub. Each one of the parameters. So we have one that's a number, that's the rate per hour, the number of days the project spans, and the discount, which is a percentage written as a decimal. and the return value needs to be rounded up. So that's all work that I was needlessly duplicating there. And okay, so this is a project spanning over multiple months, and there's a discount for every full month, and the remaining days are billed at the day rate. And each month has 22 billable days. That just means that there's 22 work days. That's 22 days. So for our purposes, that's what a month is 22 days. So the way I would just think of this is, okay, so we have the full months and the remaining days. And I'll make it even simpler by just calling it months and days. The months get the discounted rate, and the days do not. They get the regular day rate, which is dependent on the rate per hour passed in. But then it needs to be rounded up. The result needs to be rounded up. And all right, so the regular day rate will be the day rate per hour, and I want to create a variable for the discount rate. So 1 would be 100%. And so if we take the rate passed in, that'll give us how much we need to multiply by this. Then we have the months. Oh, you know, I didn't name this. This is the all right, so we're going to take the number of days passed in and divide that by 22 to get the number of months, but we need the full months, so we'll use MathFloor for that. And then we need to multiply that by 22, and then by the discount rate that we calculated right before that. Then for the remaining days, we'll do the same calculation here, except with the modulo operator to get the remainder. that will be multiplied by our regular rate here. And our return value will just be adding those together, the months and the days, except we need to round it up. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, all right. So, yeah, I imagined that that would be pretty quick. And if you have struggled with this exercise, I totally get it. So, come join us again for more JavaScript exercises, or what we're going to do next is show a day in the life of an exorcism track maintainer. Also, you can become a patron at patreon.com/BobbyCodes. That's BOBBI Codes.